What's up guys, welcome to another episode of Speed Sim. My name is Amy, and today, like the video title says, I will be doing a comparison video. Finally, I'm looking at you Primary for messaging me all the time. It's finally happening. This is going to be a comparison video between the TAPP M4 or Glock to M4 adapter and the Primary one. I know I've seen in my comments when this is coming out and what I prefer, and I wanted to wait until this video. Now starting off, these are all 3D printed. Everyone's going to have a different experience with their 3D printing. They try their best to get it to an acceptable level so that way they can obviously sell it to you. And for the most part, I've had no issues as far as build quality. They all look fantastic. They all work in some capacity, whether it's good or bad. They work. It doesn't look like crap. It doesn't come to me like crap. I just want to get that out of the air because I know a lot of people have DM'd me saying that theirs broke, theirs got shot out, theirs didn't come right. I just want to clear the air. Everyone's 3D printing is going to be different, and whether how you manhandle it or very delicate is going to depend on how you're using it. Starting off, TAPP Airsoft has the titanium ones like they showed off in their Instagram video and on their YouTube channel. These are titanium. Primary has aluminum ones. Let's get that out of the way. They both feature single stack mods. Normally when you have a gas blade mag, they're double stacked, obvious reasons, so they can hold more. These ones have both mods on them. They go from double stack to single stack, so you have a smooth feeding all the time. They all work in some capacity, one better than the other. So starting off, I have the Primary Glock to M4, the TAPP Glock to M4. Like my video on the TAPP one, it didn't work out of the box. I had to mod it with two pieces of Velcro. Like I said, one on the top and then one behind the actual magazine itself, so that way I can get it to feed smoothly. Out of the box, the Primary worked without a hitch. I had no problems. I fed fantastically. Shout out to Primary for actually taking the time to make sure that it all feeds consistently every single time. I will not be doing a mag compatibility test with these. I don't have a crap ton of M4 mags to test these with, and nor do I want to, because that is a ton of work in order for me to tell you which magazine works great for you. I can tell you 3 mags that work with these. SpeedQB EPMs, or EPMs, whatever you buy, Hex mags, and then the Modify XTM or XTC magazines. They all work in these. The XTM is a little bit of a stiffer fit on both of these. Hex mag work no problem. They go in and out very smoothly. SpeedQB, same thing, in and out very smoothly. I know that the Primary one does have a bunch of ridges, so that if your magazines are a bit looser, you can leave those ridges, or in my case, the SpeedQB ones, I needed to kind of file those down a little bit just to make it easier for me to reload. Not that it was terrible before, but I just like to be able to drop the mag out and just grab it and put it in my dump pouch and then put it in a new one. That's all I did to it. There's no difference. They all come with the ridges. So if your magazines are a little bit slimmer and they need a little bit more grip or help, Primary has them out of the box. TAPP does not. BB retention. The original Primary one that I have here is an O-ring style, so the BB goes in, but you can shake them back out. The Gen 3 Primary ones have a BB retention system now. It's a little over-engineered, as he told me, but it works great. BBs don't come out. The TAPP also has a BB retention. It doesn't have an O-ring. It is more like your M4 kind of magazine style where you pull, or I guess AEG mag style, where you just pull it back and the BBs come out. These also don't come out. I know in my Primary Airsoft or Primary video, you did see a couple BBs drop out, and that's because when you insert the magazine and you pull it off, 2 will always fall out because of the gap between the actual adapter and your magazine. There's always going to be 2 that fall out. And same thing with the TAPP adapter. Now, as far as durability goes, I've had no issues with either of them. The TAPP one has gotten shot. The Primary has gotten shot. I've had no breakage one way or the other. I haven't used the TAPP one as much as far as the Primary one goes, but I have no issues. They both got shot. And I did a drop test. I don't have the footage of it, unfortunately, but they both held up just fine. My only issue with the TAPP one is I wish they would put it more internal, so that way, much like the primary one, it has sort of a cover, so that way if you bump, drop, get it shot at, it doesn't immediately break. It's probably not a huge cost for getting you a new one from either TAPP or primary, but it's still, you don't want to continuously have to buy mag releases, because either you guys got shot out, you rubbed up against the wall, you fell, you dropped it, whatever you did to it. Obviously, nobody wants to buy extra stuff, but obviously you can. You can just message either one of them. They can fix it. As far as the quick disconnects, they're both at a nice 45 degree going downwards. I don't really say much about that. Both of them held up just fine. The TAPP and the primary, having no issues with either or, getting shot, dropped, whatever have you. These held up just fine for both of them. Price difference, $85, $100. I don't know what I think it's an additional $30 or $20 to get the actual mag on there, so you're looking at $120 if you need the actual gas blowback magazine in addition to the adapter. The primary doesn't offer a mag, he just has the adapter, and that's $85. So there's a little bit of a cost difference there. He does make two different versions. He makes WE and TM. I believe TAPP only has one style. I believe that's WE. Don't quote me on that. If I'm wrong, leave in the comments down below. I'm pretty sure they have TM and WE. I could be wrong. Now, for the final, I guess, putting everything together, which one I prefer? I obviously, if you haven't noticed yet, I like the primary. No matter which ones I got, whether it was the Gen 2 or the Gen 3, whether it was Glock or High Kappa, it always worked. Unfortunately, I don't have a TAPP one for a High Kappa, but I only have the Glock one, so again, out of the box, it didn't feed fantastic. So if you're looking for a adapter that works great out of the box for a G series, I would recommend going with the primary adapter one. Hopefully I went over everything. I'm pretty sure I did. If you have any more questions, you can message me on Instagram. You can DM me and ask me more questions there. You can leave some comments down below. Most likely I won't be checking them. One of the other gun gamers, which we always have contact to each other. So if you have any questions, you can leave them down there as well. I wish TAPP would take the time, redesign this, and make sure that it works out of the box. Because unfortunately both of them did not. Alright guys, hopefully this was helpful, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.
Thank you for watching this video from Gun Gamers. We hope you enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Check the description below if you'd like to buy a t-shirt or a patch, and use the coupon code JUDY10 for 10% off of your next order at Amped Airsoft. Thank you again for watching, and praise Judy.